Raid 2 is gearing up to be another huge success and a profitable franchise for Ajay Devgan. But why is it that the Raid series or Special Chabbis appeal so much to the Indian audience? A lot of you are probably wondering that it's simple. Corruption equals bad, hero fights corruption, and the audience gets a catharsis and gets to live vicariously through the main character. End of story. They feel badass, but also intellectual and moral and legally right, unlike other mainstream representations of the underdog story, which, no offense, tends to be a little classless or abrasive. Right? Wrong. I think it's completely opposite. If you would indulge me for a moment, I would like to tell you why I believe Indians love Raid series and Black Money. Whether it be their obsession of making their kids officers or hoarding up all the fucking gold in the world. Look, I'm not here to justify this dark, illegal wish, by the way, by pointing out how even the smallest clerical things require bribing the system or some babu, or how, after paying taxes, India's infrastructure sucks. Obey the laws, kids. However, let's look into how the Raid movies are structured towards the obsession of black money. Firstly, our main character is a Clint Eastwood or a Amitabh Bachchan type. He has no emotional stake in the story. He is a stoic and calm protagonist. He doesn't really seem to carry out these raids because he looks at the poor and feels bad for them, like Shivaji the boss. Or he looks at the rich who hoard wealth and hate it, like Aparajit. He's simply just doing his job to the best of his abilities. That's literally it. Sure, they throw out a few lines of dialogue to make the hero more moral, but at the core, he's not personally attached to the raids for moral reason. He does it mainly for his ego. And because them's the laws. That's not all. Raid 2 actually confirms my theory because of the return of Tauji's character. This character was not really needed for the plot, although he makes the script a lot more punchier and engaging, but it's also kind of a cop-out. More importantly though, we are shown how Tauji is not really in a bad situation. The prison is romanticized as this raggedy little community center where he even seems to have an assistant. All of this because of his corrupt wealth and influence directly. Also, he's on parole throughout the film and seems to live lavishly, making the most of his time and wealth. He's never really painted as a villain, but more of a charismatic, wise old oracle or observer, which I really enjoy. This kind of shows Indians or the audience that, hey, even if you get caught, the consequences aren't that bad. Now let's come to Dada Bhai's character, or Dada Manohar Bhai. They literally had to add the sexual predator angle to make us hate a mother-loving, people-helping dirty politician who gives back to the community. They knew Indian audiences wouldn't hate this guy. If we look at how wealth is displayed in all of these films, it's shown in such a fetishistic way. All clean notes stacked on top of each other, beautiful designer jewelry and ornaments filling up rooms, flower pots, and obviously hollow false ceilings. And that's the indulgence and mindset that these films cater towards. That's the video. This is not a hate video on Raid series, and I'm not saying you should hoard black money or something. It's simply a piece of entertainment. Thank you. Goodbye.